altars. Head stay up, build your altars. Head stay up, can't be held down. Head stay up with your feet off the ground.
Welcome to Jazz Mafia Tuesdays.
Oh, look, you can see my breath. We're still here.
We're here. We're doing it. We haven't given up. Last week we had to try something new because of the lockdown orders here in the Bay Area. We weren't able to have our bands out here doing our weekly live stream concerts like we've been doing for the past 15 weeks. And we decided, well, let's still go on. Shayna and I are here at Jazz Mafia Compound in the backyard.
Because we're in a pod together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just so you guys know.
And we did a greatest hits, for lack of a better word, show, and it's been really fun digging back into this stuff. And because we just go, we're like, aside from the Jazz Mafia Tuesdays, we're filming other videos and making albums and stuff. And so it's been really fun digging back into these. And this week, we're going to do a similar thing, except that we're going to be focusing on material from the Green Room, which is something that we do for our Patreon, the $20 a month Patreon level and above. Every week we do a short exclusive. It's not a set, it's more like a live podcast. It's really
like what would
it is.
happen in the Green Room.
Yeah.
If
just
we had
out.
a room, if we could go inside, that's what it would be. It's like kind of shooting the stuff. And, answering kind of conversation / rehearsing stuff for the real set. And it's really cool. I've been listening to those a lot, and I'm really enjoying returning to them. So.
Yeah, so we're going to feature 4 or 5 of little chunks from the Green Room. This is stuff that very few people have seen. We're really excited to show you. And they typically are about a half hour. You're going to see about 4 or 5 minutes from each one max. And after that, we have some really special stuff for y'all. We have some world premiere videos that we've been filming over the past many months, definitely during this year. Most of them we're going to be premiering after the Green Room highlights, so we're excited for that. We have some new stuff from Brass Mafia. We have a brand new video from Jazz Mafia featuring Trance Thompson, which we're really excited about. We have an album coming out in a few weeks that we're going to be telling you more about. But we're going to get started right now.
You forgot.
Yeah?
You released an album today.
Oh, wow.
There's been a lot going on.
We released our 9th album, Jazz Mafia's 9th album this year, and we didn't start releasing these albums till September. So
9th album in a few
crazy,
months.
yeah. And there's going to be 10. The next one is the one I was mentioning with Trance. It's featuring Trance Thompson, Jazz Mafia. Please do support us and purchase these albums on Bandcamp if you can. That is the best way to support directly.
I just found out today that, sorry, I just interrupted you. Bandcamp Fridays are continuing through at least May of next year. If you're not hip to Bandcamp Fridays, they started this really rad thing this year where the first Friday of every month, they don't take any of their fees. So any purchases made on Bandcamp go 100% to the artist, and some crazy number of lots of millions of dollars went straight into the pocket of artists this year. So really cool.
Yeah.
Props to Bandcamp for continuing that. And if you want to support us or any of your other favorite artists, try to remember to do it on the first Friday of every month, and it'll, it adds up.
Put it in your calendar.
Yeah, I have it in mind.
All right, so we're going to be making some cocktails here in a minute, but first we're going to get started. We're going to jump into some of these Green Room videos. First one features Leland Kane, who was a part of one of our Jazz Mafia Tuesdays. That was about a month and a half ago. And this one was one of the things we do in the green room is we try to strip down these bands. I mean, they're not giant bands. Most of them are 5 people or less. And if you've seen a lot of Jazz Mafia things, you know we tend to spill out into many more musicians than that. But thanks to COVID, we're focusing on some of our smaller ensembles. And in the green room, we even go smaller to challenge ourselves and to show you different sides. And so one of the things we've been doing a lot is doing duos in the green room for, you know, just a song. And we'll just say, like, hey, do you want to do a blues or do you want to improvise something? And so here's one that Leland and I literally, like 5 seconds before we went on the green room broadcast, decided, yeah, let's do a blues, bass and vocals. And it's such a killer showcase for her voice. So enjoy that. And then you're going to see an completely improvised song, not just improvising a solo, but like we all just completely improvised a song without talking about it with Cosa Nostra strings and Leland. And it happened to be right before Halloween, so it gets pretty funny and spooky. So enjoy. And then you're going to hear Joe Begale from number 14, Jazz Mafia Tuesdays, in the green room, and it's pretty self-explanatory what happens in this. It's a really special one. So see you in a bit. Take it away, Car Wash.
I got a man who treats me like a rat. I got a man who treats me like a rat. Well, he gets me so worried, I don't know where I'm at. Papa, why are you so salty? Why you bring me down? Papa, why are you so salty? Why you bring me down? There ain't no complaints when my other men come round. I give you all my loving, you say I wear you out. I give you none at all, you say you can't do without. I ain't the gal for you. You need to find a different kind. Go find yourself a fortune-telling woman who knows how to read your mind.
Kids are going crazy.
Papa, why are you so salty? Why you bring me down? Papa, why are you so salty? Why you bring me down? There ain't no complaints when my ugly men come round. Well, I give you all my love and you say it's just a snack and I'll give you none at all. You say you can't take me back, I ain't the gal for you. You need to find a different kind. Go find yourself a fortune-telling woman who knows how to read your mind. Thank you.
Yeah, I love it. The kids were going crazy.
This is Halloween in our quarantine. Children stuck inside, they cannot seek or hide. Well, they all go fast asleep.
Yeah. One of my favorite things that you do that I don't get to hear very much is when you sing and play acoustic guitar. You kind of, you're from the East Coast. I think there's maybe more of a connection with the Appalachian music out there. I don't know, but you obviously were around that growing up in your family too. Like I don't know if your dad was listening to that kind of stuff or.
It was. I think it was more my oldest brother kind of brought that into our world, the acoustic, folk, country, bluegrass world. Yeah,
that's cool.
And then we all gravitated towards it pretty quickly. We glommed onto it. Yeah.
And your dad was like, "All right, just do your thing."
Yeah. Oh no, my dad was probably the first one to embrace it. Actually, I think maybe before that we got into like Irish, like folk music and stuff like that. And
yeah.
And that felt natural to go in terms of American music to get into the bluegrass and Appalachian acoustic music. I don't know if I've ever done this before. Eat your heart out, Nate Wood. The pastime heartache came my way. I once dreamt this moment, now I lay here awake. Because all I could think about is you. All I could think about is you. Yeah, yeah. We've seen the world change, we've watched things fall apart. Still you fill me with strength, laying foundation for my heart. That's all I ever wanted is you. All I ever needed is you. Yeah. All I could think about is you. All I could think about is you. Yeah, yeah. Can't tell what time will tell, but right now I can think of no one else. We We've seen lovers that won't last. With you I see the future, not the past. Can't tell what time will tell. Right now I can think of no one else. We've seen lovers that won't last. You, I see the future, not the past. Can't tell what time will tell. Right now I can think of no one else. We've seen lovers that won't last. With you I see the future, not that. Can't tell what time will tell. Right now I can think of no one else. We've seen lovers that won't last. With you I see the future, not the past.
That was pretty cool. Joe Miguel's magical. So nice to watch this stuff again. Okay, we're gonna make
Are you ready?
lemon margaritas
Yep.
with our pile of 2020 lemons. They actually grew on the tree right there, so they're local, extremely local, and we faked it. I'm gonna be honest here.
Oh.
Adam pre-made it because he said it's like the cooking show. I don't know, but here's what you're gonna do: take your tequila. Maybe you have Fortaleza, maybe you have something else, whatever you want. Pour a shot and a half.
Blanco, if you're making a choice, just use the Blanco.
All right.
Save the other stuff for, sipping.
Okay.
Save a Reposado or Añejo for sipping.
And he really knows. He really, really knows tequila. So you're gonna put it in your shaker or your can of spray paint. 1.5 shots. 1 shot of Cointreau. I think that's it.
That's it.
Very simple. You really didn't need me to tell you how to do this. Shake it up. Can't you do it in time? Listen to music. No.
I don't have rhythm.
Okay. Oh, you want to put ice cubes in the shaker too. You probably already figured that out.
Yeah.
But I'm here to tell you again. And then pour it into your glasses that also have ice. Keep careful of hurting the table because the microphone's on it.
Can you hear that?
Oh wait, you didn't salt the rim. You have to do that
Oops.
before you pour.
Oh, yeah. You didn't
Here.
say that.
Well, I'll show people how to salt it. Don't bang on the table because of the microphone.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Shayna is really getting bossy, y'all. I hope you were prepared for it.
Take your lemon. All right, you couldn't hear me, but that's what you do. Lemon around the edge, and you have like a little salty thing. Take the ice out.
Bam.
Woohoo!
Bam.
Garnish. And then drink.
Cheers.
Cheers. All right. How's it?
Lovely. Oh.
Is it good?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Okay, up next, we have an appearance from Aima the Dreamer from our green room. We had a great time. We get into some conversation with Aima on this one. And then a little trombone and rap duo. And then following Aima will be a special surprise. I'm not even going to tell you, but it's a special surprise performance by one of the members of Jazz Mafia that's been on the merging scene lately. So cheers, y'all. We'll be back, and send us your pictures of your drinks because we'll have a contest.
Oh.
What is it about jazz musicians that's special to you or different than working with other types of musicians?
Well, I would say one thing that I just really relate to in a jazz atmosphere and template is the improv, especially being an MC and freestyling, being a part of like the culture and the skill. I just like love how jazz is both formed and unformed. And it can be loose, it can be tight. It has a lot of soul. It's you know, I mean, especially being a hip hop artist, of course I'm gonna love jazz, I'm gonna love blues, I'm gonna love funk, I'm gonna love all the building blocks to American music because hip hop is, you know, the mixed child of all these different music styles. And I have always loved live music. My dad was a jazz musician. Actually, he played piano.
Really?
Yeah, he was played jazz and blues piano in Chicago, and he got to travel doing that type of music. And then eventually he became a really religious man and only played Hasidic music. But for the beginning of my life, both my mother and my father were huge fans of jazz and like classic rock and roll and blues and funk. And I was born in Chicago. I grew up in Hawaii, but I was born in Chicago, and so I was definitely from womb influenced by the sweet sounds.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So do you remember any particular songs that your dad played, or like what was your memories of that before he went on the other
Yes.
tip?
Right. Before he went full Fiddler on the Roof.
Yeah, that's why you love it when we play that.
Little. You know, I actually grew up with my mother, so I didn't really get to hear my dad in his heyday, but he is the person in my life who gave me my first musical instrument, which was a Yamaha keyboard, and taught me the blues scale. That was the first scale I ever
Whoa.
learned. And but my mother loved. She loved, you know, Miles Davis. She loved Nina Simone. She loved like all things Motown, and you know, there was just like really the music and the soundtrack of our experience. And so my mother loved like, you know, sad love songs and like emotional truths and all of that. So I grew up listening to a lot of that. Yeah. And there we go. Feel the bounce, feel the horn blow. Yeah, oh, let them know we coming from the O-A-K land. I got a mic in my hand, understand. Jazz Mafia, it always be my band. And everywhere that I land, everywhere I stand tall, I let you all go. Let it flow straight from the soul, from the spirit. Baby, come closer, you can come near it. And every time I spit up on the mic, you can hear it. That light, we do it all night, we do it all right. So fat, when she like that, and don't even trip. I'ma hold the beat on my hips. We gon' let it dip. We gon' let it ride. We in the East Oakland and we do it from the left coast side. I'ma ride the wave. I'ma ride the tide. You can feel that energy, 'cause it be live. Hey.
Our dog here at Jazz Mafia Compound is a special talent, and so Jerry, why don't you give us some kind of like Dixieland, like really mellow, like winky tinky. Ready? And that's Ella, ladies and
Where's my treat? Where's my treat?
Play. Play. Play.
Hey guys,
Girl.
crush it tomorrow.
You make me smile through your grace and style, Victoria. Wishing you a happy birthday. You make us all smile. We're back. Yes, that was some fun stuff. That was Ella playing some piano for y'all, some world premiere footage of Ella, and then the birthday video that I did for Victoria Theodore that featured Ella. That was a fun one.
And this is not Ella.
Yeah, Theo kind of wanted to make sure he got some love.
He
so
needs his shine.
Jumped up here.
Yay, Theo!
Yeah. So yeah, but as far as the drinks go, how do they get us? Some people have been texting me pictures, which is fine if you have my number. I'm not just going to probably give it out on a live stream, but should I use Instagram?
I mean, you could see who would call. Might be kind of a fun game.
You could text us your pictures of your cocktails for the cocktail contest, or you could put
Yeah,
it
why
on
don't you post
Facebook
it
or
on
Instagram. Just
Facebook
tag
or
us.
Instagram and tag us.
Yeah.
And we're going to mail you. Good girl.
Ella's playing a little bit for y'all. She's felt like she'd come play.
She was jealous of
sorry.
Theo. Who I don't know how we're gonna judge the competition, but whoever's photo of their fancy cocktail we like the best, we're gonna send you a hat, a Jazz Mafia hat. Maybe the one that Jack, the merch guy, is wearing. But we also have a lot of other designs that we will let you choose from.
That's right. We'll make it happen. Up next, we have one of the co-founders of Jazz Mafia from seen him with Jazz Mafia Symphony, Realistic Orchestra, and the group that he's founded with myself, Joe Cohen, a few other folks almost 20 years ago, Shotgun Wedding Quintet. That's Dublin.
Were there dinosaurs?
There were dinosaurs flying around. It was fun. San Francisco was very different then.
I heard.
And we had a great conversation with Dublin, kind of going back to the beginning. I mean, we're celebrating our 20-year anniversary of Jazz Mafia this year, and having Dublin on after taking quite a break from playing music together. We've played thousands of shows together, and just in the past few years, we've only performed together a few times. And so it was really special having him here, especially during this quarantine or COVID time. And so we got to talking in the green room. You'll hear a little bit about that. And then you're going to hear a beautiful duet with guitar and rap vocals with John Monahan in Dublin. So that's going to be a fun one. And then we have Tiffany Austin from the green room. We had a great time chatting. I did a little game of name that tune, name that artist. It was very spontaneous. I apologize, but it was a lot of fun. And then we did a completely improvised thing. Yeah, completely improvised song with Tiffany after that. So hope you enjoyed this one.
Before I met you, I was working in a restaurant when I was probably 18 or 19, and one of the waitresses was playing it was jazz with this dude rapping, and it was kind of some of the coolest shit. It was like right up my alley. And I was like, what is this? And they said it was Cannonball with MC Intelligence. And I was like, what? And they explained they knew you, and they were describing it to me, and I'm like, God, if I could just, that's just like my calling right there. And then I went back to washing dishes. But about a year later, probably, I think, is when we were outside the mall. It was a farmer's market, and you had your swing
Thursday
band.
night market
Yeah,
in Santa
Thursday
Rosa.
Legendary.
Before it got shut down for gang violence or something.
I was robbed there. Yeah, an older gentleman stuck his fist in my back and said it was a gun, and I believed him, which is pretty dumb. But what are you going to do? I was only a kid. But you had your swing band, the Savoy Swingers. I mean, this was 1999
Hey,
or
we're not supposed to talk about that.
Okay. Swing was a thing, man. So, but I remember you're doing your swing band thing, and then some people were saying, "Oh, Dublin should rap, Dublin," and you were like, I could see an evil look in your eye, like, "Oh yeah, some guy wants to rap. Let's do a swing beat."
Hey, I got it.
Yeah, and you looked. I remember you had this challenging look on your face, and I rapped over it.
It was
And-
I remember it was dum, 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 sing sing sing.
Was that what it
Yeah.
was? Yeah. But I did my best, and I think you invited me to a gig that night. I think that's what happened.
Sounds
anyway,
like something I'd do.
yeah. So and that's when we fell in love, and that was the
Aw.
beginning. Yeah. So that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Um,
Not
what-
even in this millennium.
Well,
That was
yeah.
a previous millennium, man. Wow.
I thought we weren't going to talk about that. You're really so. But let's move up like at least
Fast
10
forward.
years. Yeah, fast forward to this time.
Right?
Ladies and gentlemen, Dublin and John Monahan.
Oh yeah, down at the bayou. That's nice, John. No room to speak of, I speak up, I seek out, I think out of my brain, out my skull, and my doggy comes around. She's got a wet nose, she doesn't suppose to think or let her eyes blink up. She's got her dreadlock, letting her head knock, she wants to play the piano. It's true, that dog plays the piano. I'm not kidding, it's not a joke. I'll rap till I see the smoke and the clouds burn out, turn out your lights. I put it down, evening into night. Tuesday brews the waves between my lungs. Don't need drums, I'm well hung. Sell some to the media propaganda. I hand it over to the cliffs of Dover, England, British area, UK. You hating on me like a beekeeper. I'm a leper weeper, weeping out of my iris like Billy Ray Cyrus with a mullet, 16 with the bullet. Take your trigger and pull it. Hide it in the back, I'm not a Trumpian. Wearing a red hat, I've said that before. Keep it hardcore. I'm at war with bad ideas and propaganda thoughts that break out of Fox News in a knot. Laura Ingraham is a Nazi C-word, and a C-words that come out of the I see nerds flip me off and ride around the mission. I open up my ears and listen. I know that guitar sound. It's laid back. I'm ready for the big payback. Oh, that's kind of smooth. I know what you're thinking, but I walk around with a long ass hat like Abe Lincoln. I keep my breath just stinking. Rolling around the valley called Rinkin. Santa Rosa, big shout out to Ray Love. Straight love, gay love, whatever love you love. A love between a dog and a grown man. A stone man that walks around the area in the neighborhood. Coming over to this compound because the flavor's good. The flavor's bad when I taste it. Out of the style that I flip around and I place it on the end of my tongue. I'm a super taster with a good chaser for my tequila. You're feeling you out of the everyday, any day, any way you want it. I don't flaunt it. I keep it cool and collected. I look into the camera and my face is reflected. I look into the camera and my face is ejected. Out of your TV area, keep it cool on YouTube. You dude, are you on social media? I'm feeling you not. I blow you out of my nostril like snot. I'm not a robot or a Russian bot. I'm a Prussian, I'm rushing a lot of guys out of the area. We got about to raid a terror. I keep it cool but hardcore. I yell like this, but it's not that loud. What are you really about? You eating clam chowder? I'm a doubter. I go up into Boston. I'm accosting people on the street. Every time I do it often, your lungs will soften. That's why me and John gotta keep it poppin'. Hey, buddy, how you doing? You feeling better that we're riding with Joe Biden and Kamala Harris? I know you're embarrassed about the fact that you hung around with an orange-skinned terrorist, but that's okay. Rudy Giuliani is blinking, leaking out of the side of his head. I think it's time for him to go back in his coffin and stay dead. Oh, and they say Don Jr.'s got the COVID, don't you know it? I know they're giving best wishes and good thoughts to Don Jr., but Don Jr., I hope you die and you're buried with a manure deep down in the sewer, and that's just the way I feel. And I'm sorry, you made me evil, you and all your people. You know who you are, Kelly A. Conaway. Okay, I'm gonna cut away, because that's a dark chapter that's gonna open the rapture, and we're gonna move on to the future. Suit yourself. This is America. America in its state of time, and there's a fluctuation and struggle between those that bumble around with no information in your info station on a satellite. We ready to battle all night? We're ready to hug if you want to hug, but we can't hug. Because we've got an epidemic, we've got a real bad tenant up inside of the top of the White House. You can walk around at a type blouse, I'm on ya, I'm onto your whole thinking. I'm hanging around with Abe Lincoln in the Lincoln bedroom. Give my head some room to think out and just float around like a kite. Someday I'll go flow a kite, I'll fly a kite. Right over here I'll fly a mic and listen to the birds speaking to me, the pigeons and the seagulls. I see everything around me. You can down me like a drink. It's good for your digestive system. As I've risen and go through your small intestine, I'm go around and I'm rest again inside your heart and your stomach. You plummet, you drum it deep down, 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 down. It's good for you. I'm inside your tissue. I'm the thought in the back of your mind that causes you issues. We want to fish you out of the cold pond. What planet are you on? My name is James Bond. Hello, Sean Connery, rest in peace. To all the women beaters in the house. Sorry, we went the wrong way, but I turned it out. He's Scottish, not English, playing a M15. Playing it down, but at 16, I'm sticking to the plot line. I got rhymes that I spit off the dome. We live in the same neighborhood, you know, the Richmond Annex. And John Monahan wears spandex on Saturday. Cause he's bad like that. He's cool like that. He's laid like that. We roll to the outdoor show and then we get paid like that. I'm just kidding, people. This is for the love.
Let's play a little name that artist.
I got 5 on it.
Yes. Okay. What's the artist? You got half of it.
Don't do me like this. Wait a minute.
You could name the singer. You could name he's a Bay Area singer.
What is wrong
Not
with
a
me?
lot of people would know
I
that.
got
But you
four.
know, you could sing it. Okay,
Yeah,
then you win.
If I can sing the whole song.
That's Looney's, Mike Marsh. Let's sing. Okay, how about this artist?
Dre and Pac.
Good. Da-da-da-da.
That was the actual.
That's a trick. That's a trick
crazy.
question.
That was the sound of my ice cream. Like that was one of the songs. That
It is the ice cream truck.
No, but that's weird. Okay. I don't know. I never.
That
heard
one was a
song.
trick question. It's actually just the sample, so you don't even get to hear any of it.
Ooh, hit the East Coast.
Regulators.
Nate.
We regulate
That's
any
Nate
stealing
Dogg.
of his property.
And-
We're damn good,
Yeah,
too.
that's
But
close.
you can't be any geek off the street.
Can't be any geek
Gotta be
off the
handy with
street,
steel,
man.
You know what I mean? Earn your keep.
Okay, name the movie that's from.
Oh, I don't know. So you got me. What movie?
Yeah, I don't know.
Pax, what movie is it
You can't
from?
just be asking me questions and.
Boys in the Hood?
Boys in the Hood? Huh?
Sprinkle Me?
Sprinkle me, man.
Yes. Okay, you got the accent.
All right.
That's the bite mine. That's the bite mine.
Of you, where I could be alone, yes, I dream of you finding a place where I belong. Yeah, yeah. I put my right foot forward, my left foot back. I lean into it. The road rolls out right in front of me. I
Yeah, Tiffany, Dublin, everybody. That was fun. That was fun. There's something about these performers being so open to just trying crazy stuff live in front of the world. You know, I gotta give them props because we've all been in those situations where you just get put on the spot and it's like, hey, say something funny, or hey, like, be really good at this sport. You know, they're doing the same thing with their art. They're going out without a net. So it's been a fun part of this Green Room series. We're looking forward to continuing it more and pushing performers to try even more crazy stuff that they haven't tried before. And some of these improv jams we've done are actually turning into songs, which is cool, you know, because we just start playing and we're not worrying about anything other than just trying to come up with something. And it turns out it's a really good way to write music sometimes, as opposed to like sitting there trying to take a lot of time to come up with the most amazing thing ever. If you just get rid of that filter and start playing, some cool things can come out. Next up, we've got a few world premieres. One of them has never been seen before. They're both. Ella just played like the right note for this song. That was crazy. This is from a session we did when the COVID lockdowns first started happening in the spring. We wanted to keep playing music, and our brass band seemed like it just made sense because we can play anywhere without electricity and distance because the instruments are loud. And so there's a lot of stuff from our brass band this year, way more than ever before in 1 year. And so we were just having fun picking locations all over the Bay Area that were inspiring. I mean, different acoustic environments. Some of them just looked different. And so this is from a session we did, this first song out of two is from a session we did up in the Redwoods. It was really fun. You were there, Shayna. What it was like from the outside perspective? For me, I was just like trying to not mess up the songs, but it was special for sure.
I showed up late, and it was pretty special because I parked my car and then kind of had to like hike in a little bit, and I was just following the sound of the music, which alone was a really special experience. But it sort of felt like walking into some sort of like cathedral or holy place. I think the Redwoods have a certain vibe about them, and then the horns were playing this not somber music, but just really powerful music, not in a street style way, you know, much more introspective. And so I don't know, I think tears were shed that day. It was really something special, and I don't think anybody's seen this video.
No, nobody's seen this video. We recorded 3 songs that day. We released one of them that was an arrangement that John Tuba did, and then this one is an arrangement that Rich Armstrong, our trumpet player, did. And Rich tells the story better, but basically Rich used to play this song a lot with the Vanguard Drum and Bugle Corps, which he grew up playing in, or spent some of his formative years in, and it affected him in a lot of deep ways. And this is one of those songs that I think he always wanted to play, after. Like, a lot of us musicians have these kinds of like stories, and he actually got to do it. We brought this song in, and it was just a super powerful moment. We did 2 takes of it, and after the end of the second one, we're all knew something really magical happened. So it's "You Will Never Walk Alone," and
real quick,
yeah.
Rich, I think Rich is in the chat. Rich, if you want to add anything to that, maybe just type it in. If there's anything you wanted to add to the description, because it was you did a lot of work, and it's really special.
Yeah, and also just notable the people who were in the Redwoods that day. It was Tilden, right?
No, Redwood Park.
Redwood Park.
Yeah.
Just the people who happened to be walking their dogs or whatever that day. It was the coolest thing to see their eyes just so wide open. And that was when we realized something different was happening in this COVID time, with people looking at live music differently, because a lot of people hadn't seen any live music for months. So that also comes to mind to me from when we did this session. And then the second song is another exotic location for us. We filmed some videos out by the Golden Gate Bridge and down at the fort on the northern side of the bridge. And this is an arrangement I did. We did a collaboration with Rebel Babel Ensemble from Poland, and this video was featured. A version of this video was featured in a video they put out that had like a bunch of different artists, and so this is a re-edit of it. This is my arrangement of Bronislaw Kaper's song Invitation. He's a Polish composer who wrote a lot of jazz songs, and it features a 10-piece version of Brass Mafia. We get pretty wild on it, and it's filmed by our friend Mowgli. He does a beautiful one-shot video of the whole thing. Yeah, a double shot, brand new videos from Brass Mafia.
right.
There we go.
Got the horn. Hell yeah.
One job, Foghorn.
Turns out somebody drank a little too much tequila before uploading that vial.
It was fine.
No, Mowgli did an amazing job of getting everybody's heads as well in the video. We'll play it for y'all next week, but I feel like everyone's midsections are looking mighty fine, considering we're like 9, 10, 11 months into quarantine. Y'all are rocking it. I want to know your sit-up regimen.
Buddy.
Yeah, it's fine. Less tequila next time. Moving on, we have a video from Coast Nostra Strings that hasn't been seen yet. One of the things that we've been getting called to do, is that your happy violin or your sad violin?
Happy.
Yeah, good.
Viola.
Oh, it's a viola. Is it out of tune? One of the things that we've been getting called to do this last month, 2 months, is create custom videos for people, and it's a blast. We love it. It's a huge way that we're able to connect with folks right now, and this sort of holiday season, end of the year season, we've been getting some corporate clients asking. So this is a video that we made a few weeks ago for a corporate client. They were having some sort of event, virtual event, and they showed our music, and so we want to play that for you, and then we'll come back and we'll make another drink. Take
We'll
it away.
have a brand new world premiere for you.
Oh, yeah,
for
and a
that
world
too.
premiere.
Yes, yes.
Take it away, Car Wash.
I was born by the river in a little tent. Whoa, whoa, just like that river I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but the change gon' come. Oh, we hope it will. It's been too hard living, but I'm not afraid to die. Though I don't know what's up there beyond that sky. It's been a long time coming, but change gon' come. Oh, we hope it will. I go to the movies and I go downtown, but somebody keeps telling me don't hang around. It's been a long time coming, but the change gon' come. Oh, we hope it will. Let's show 'em closer. Then I go to my mother and I say, Mama, tell me please, why they always knock at me back down on my knees. There were times that I thought I wouldn't last for long, but now I think I'm able to carry on. It's been a long time coming, but I hope the change gon' come. Oh, we hope it will. I said, I hope the change gon' come. I hope change is gonna come. Change is gonna come. Change is gonna come. I hope change is gonna come. So God bless the child as God he is. Oh. Watch out that romance, Costa, ooh la la. Watch out that romance. I want your loving, don't want your disease. I want your everything as long as it's free. I want your love, love, love. I want your love. I want the drama, the kiss of your hand. I want your little started kiss in the sand. I want your love, 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 love. I want your love. You know that I want you, and you know that I need you. I want you back, you back, oh back. I want your love and the things you and me can write a bad romance. I want your love and all your love and the things you and me can write a bad romance. Whoa, 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 oh, oh, oh. Not in a bad romance. Whoa, whoa, oh. Caught in a bad romance. I wrote my mind, Costa, ooh la la. Watch out that romance. Sweet dreams made of me. Who am I to disagree? Travel the world and the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to get used by you. Some of them want to abuse you. Some of them want to be abused. But you know that I want you, and you know that we need you. We want you back, romance. We want your love and your love is me. You and me can write a bad romance. Your love is me, you and me can write a bad romance. Whoa, 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 oh, oh. Caught in a bad romance. Oh, 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 oh. Caught in a bad romance. Get it, Lewis. I want your love and I want your revenge. I want your love. I don't wanna be friends. I want your love. I don't want your revenge. I want your love. I don't wanna be friends. I rub my mouth. Costa, ooh la la. Watch out that romance.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Keith Lawrence on vocals, slaying it. It's been a lot of fun. Keith is a relatively new lead vocalist. I mean, I'm sure he grew up singing and all that, but it's been in the last 5 years in Cosa Nostra that I've seen him start to sing more and more, and it's been pretty wild to see this budding talent. And I know that
So
today,
talented.
the Bay Area DJ producer, DJ Plattern, who we're good homies with, he's been kind of a part of our extended crew for a long time. I did a track on one of his songs, and he mentioned that Keith's featured as the lead vocalist on the lead single for the album.
Sick.
So make a move.
Wait, when
make
does that
moves.
come out?
Don't know. March
Okay.
maybe, something like
Okay,
that.
cool.
So yeah, look out for that.
So when you're ready to make your next drink, you're gonna take your shaker, put some ice in it. You're gonna put some Cointreau in it. You're gonna put like twice as much-ish tequila in it. Thank you so much. It's beautiful. And you're gonna shake it.
This part,
You're gonna shake it.
There we go. We did get a few noteworthy submissions to the cocktail contest. Mark Basinski, Mr. Virtual Big Band himself.
I
That
didn't
was
see that
great
one.
in a martini glass, which I actually had that idea to do, but my wife advised against the
I
martini
just knew
glass.
I would spill it like in 3 seconds.
Because I would spill it. That's why.
I didn't say that. I would.
I cannot do martini glass. Nope, not gonna happen. Margarita glass. Nope, not gonna happen. Props. And then
Oh, it's delicious.
Orchestra Dharma posted a beer. I think it was a pretty fancy beer. It literally just we got caught off guard coming back from breaks. I didn't get to read the caption, but props for the creativity on the beer.
And Antonia's, she has, her margarita is in a beautiful stemmed goblet, and she also has a spicy salted rim, so she had some sort of like spicy paprika or something in there too. I don't know, I feel like she's maybe winning, but y'all have a little more time to submit to win Jack's hat.
You can win Jack's hat, or maybe one of our other hats.
Yeah. Oh, I also wanted to say, we do have merchandise. We do a horrible job of telling people about it, but we have these really cool Jazz Mafia flasks.
Oh, gonna get a close up.
Probably fuzzy. What else do we have? We have a bunch more hats.
A few hoodies.
Only small hoodies.
Only small hoodies, so maybe we'll have a sale.
Yeah, small hoodies for small humans or dogs are great. I think that's it. But just DM us. I can send you pictures of hats and whatnot.
Yeah, and we'll throw in some stickers if you order something. That's how we do it.
Probably just send us your best offer and we'll just make it happen. We need room in our garage.
So we're winding down the show. We've got a couple more here. And this next one, as we mentioned, is a world premiere debut video. We recorded this pre-COVID. This was in the summer of 2019. And
The last fun summer.
yeah. So this was a fun couple of days that yielded a bunch of content that is starting to come out that you're maybe getting to hear or going to be about hearing. So there's a record that came out today, Brass Mafia's West Oakland Sessions, and that was recorded at one of these sessions we did that you're about to see a video from. 3 days in West Oakland in this warehouse where we brought a recording studio and a bunch of cameras.
In 100-degree heat.
100-degree heat, yeah.
So hot.
I kind of selectively forgot about that part.
Although hot sounds really good right now.
Yeah. I don't know how many projects it was, but it was over a dozen for sure. And we recorded a bunch of videos. And one, so the Brass Mafia one came out today. It's an EP. A bunch of the videos are on YouTube from that. And we're going to be releasing, it's our 10th release from this year. Our last release that we'll be releasing is coming out next Tuesday. And this video comes out as a single this Friday, but we're showing it to you now as a sneak preview.
Shh, don't tell.
It's a song that's really one of my favorites that I've been involved in writing in the last few years. It's with one of my key collaborators, one of the core members of Jazz Mafia over the last few years, Trance Thompson. Who in the little bio thing, little blurb on Bandcamp, he got a kick out of that. I said Trance is a sort of shaman to many different people. So that's all I need to say is Trance is a shaman to many people, and then now you're just curious and you want to look him up. And you
want to be friends with him.
He's a fascinating guy, and he's an incredible singer, writer, arranger, all that stuff. So much of the music that you're hearing of us released is Trance is involved in. So this is a world premiere of Slings and Arrows. This is off of the Jazz Mafia featuring Trance Thompson EP that's going to be coming out on the 22nd.
Dance party time.
Yeah. And we hope you enjoy it. This is some up-tempo progressive funk.
you'll hear me when I say get the hell out the way. No disrespect, man, the truth has connected. It's my night. I don't live it too proud to fumble. Broken hearted crumbled on the floor, but no more. Called it a stumble, but now I'm back on my feet. Message clear, beat me. This is my chance to wake up and dream. Like I do, wondering why I do. 1,000 sharks try to consume you. It's hard to bear when wrongs are everywhere, making cowards of us all. It just don't seem fair. Maybe I should lay down, let my eyes be weighed down, and dream of what's next. But I come too far to stay down, 'cause there's no doubt in the end I will win. Let me say it again, I will. Yes, I will. What's never
Yes,
That was
Trance
magical.
Thompson.
That gave me all the feels. That was like, oh, I miss making music with you all so bad.
Yeah. It was a beautiful thing what Trance just did there. Props to all the musicians involved in all these videos. To Car Wash, who does our live stream engineering and audio. Thank you so much. We will be back with live performances here. This isn't a live performance, actually, as funny as we think we are.
Oh, it's not?
No, we're just talking. We're just the filler in between the videos, but we will hopefully be back with some live bands performing here on the 29th of December with the Shotgun Wedding Quintet. That's
It's
right.
on?
Yeah, I mean, it's on, but we're not going to
Okay,
break
I
the
didn't
law.
know.
We're not going to break any laws or, disobey anything.
That's exciting.
We're not going to do the whole, you're not going to take away my freedom to play music thing. We're not going to do that. No. We're standing in solidarity with our frontline workers, people in the hospitals. We don't want to add to the problem. We want to add to the solution. So
Yeah, we should also talk about this, though.
yes, we did get a challenge. Antonia from Richmond, Virginia, busted out the Stardust, Rancho Gordo Stardust seasoning, which she put on the rim of her cocktail. So we just did that because we happen to have some Rancho Gordo here. This is
Dried?
not an advertisement.
Dried chilies, crystallized lime. Whoa, crystallized lime. I didn't know that was a thing. Some other
Oh my
kind
God.
of pepper,
Amazing.
sea salt, and Mexican oregano for the win.
Yes, for the win. We had some great cocktail contest entries. We'll be letting you know who the winner is. We'll share some of the other ones that we got. Make sure that you subscribe, support our Patreon if you can. If you can tip on the Tuesdays, if you can tip the performances, that's great. Subscribe to the Patreon if you can. And if you can't, just show up and join in the chat or just show up and listen. We really are just trying to keep the Bay Area and beyond community connected in these crazy times where we can't really hang out. And so this live stream series has been by far the best way for us that we've found to stay in touch with all of our friends, family, music lovers. This is a hub for all of us to come together and exchange ideas and ask how you're doing and all that kind of stuff. We just happen to have this space here at Jazz Mafia Compound and really cool neighbors, Jamie, Alice, Cal, and Carrie. Thanks for being so supportive and putting up with all this noise. To the kids on the trampoline over there, thanks for putting up with us. We put up with you. It just goes both ways. So the side shows happening out there, we ain't mad at you. Everybody's just doing their thing out in East Oakland. And so, like I said, 29th we'll be back. Next week we'll be back hopefully with some new world premieres, depending on what I can dig up and have time to edit. But we're definitely going to be playing some holiday stuff that Jazz Mafia has done that you haven't seen. So that's exciting. We're going to close it out with Brass Mafia. Once again, it's a heavy brass day today. This is from an event we were involved in to support Bay Area venues. And this was a really special thing that Micah from Monarch hit us up about. They've been...
In Great Northern?
Monarch and Great
Yeah.
Northern. It's this collective... what's the place next to Monarch called?
Pawn shop.
Pawn shop. Like they're involved in a number of businesses, and a bunch of other businesses all partnered together. And so this was many performers, bands, DJs who came together to support all these venues while they can't do anything. And so I talked to Micah about it, and we said, well, let's do something that we can't do. Like, I mean, we're doing awesome stuff here, so like what can we do together that would elevate or just put it in a different perspective? And he's like, well, we could do something crazy, like go up on the rooftop. And I was like, yep, okay, sign us up. And so he said drone, rooftop, 6th Street. It's like, yeah, there's gonna be so
Sold.
much excitement. So what you're gonna see is 3 songs from probably 6 that we played. Just really fun live kind of one-take performance thing with Brass Mafia. So it's Aaron Kerbel's on the drums, John Tuba is on the sousaphone, Tommy Okudo on saxophone, Rich Armstrong on trumpet, Ross Eustace on trumpet, myself on the trombone. And you're going to hear an EDM arrangement, a brass band arrangement of an EDM song called Basilon that Brass Mafia has had a lot of fun playing, arranged by John Tuba. And then you're going to hear a couple, a Rolling Stones song arranged for brass band that Joe Cohen and I actually came up with a long time ago. And then you're going to hear a New Orleans standard, and look for the mouthpiece solos is all I would say. Don't miss that.
And the birds.
Oh, and
Watch
the
the
birds, the
birds.
drone shot and the birds. It's just beautiful. You get to really see a side of 6th Street that you probably haven't seen driving around being pissed that you can't find parking or that
Try
someone
not to
broke
step
into your
into
car.
on
Or,
the
yeah,
sidewalk.
something like that. This is a really special one. So on that note, we want to sign off here. My partner Shayna, myself, Adam Thies, Car Wash, Jazz Mafia. Thanks for being here with Ella and Theo. We appreciate you checking in with us and being a part of keeping live music happening here in this crazy world. We'll make it through it together. Here is Brass Mafia. Peace out. Take it away, Car Wash.
Thank you.